Ooh, cold. Cold, 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 cold. I'll show you a picture of a deer. We put out this bird bath for the birds, but we have a lot of deer who come up here. And the deer also have babies. So we put out a tray just for the babies because they can't reach. Or they jump up on the bird bath and knock it over. We put out a bird bath, and I'll show you a picture in this video of one that showed up in our front yard. Generally they come through here, through these benches, and they come up to the window, especially when we're out of town. I see them on the security cameras, but this deer was just right there, right on the other side, looking in the window. You'll see. But we have a lot of deer. I mean, we're talking, we can get as many as 6 or 7 at the same time standing up here on this level ground and drinking out of our bird bath. So I have an automatic fill on it, and they keep coming back and drinking. Birds use it too. Whew, chilly this morning. The tree there is what's called a mesquite, or a mesquite. It's sometimes confused with what's known as a palo verde. The easy way to tell the difference is the trunk of a palo verde will be green, verde, the Spanish word for green, palo verde. Because that trunk is not green, see it? Then this is a mesquite, or mesquite. It's a beautiful tree. Absolutely beautiful. The problem with this tree, of course, is that it's very thick and gnarled, and although that's pretty, when the rains come in the summer and then the winds begin to blow very hard, these trees snap and break. This is the second tree that I've had in this place. First one lasted about 16 years, and it grew taller than the house. This one is absolutely gorgeous. It's globed out very well. Very pretty. See it? Trimmed up nicely. One of the dangers over here on the edge of the roof is that those limbs get longer, and the wind blows. They catch under the concrete tile and rip the tile off the roof. Now, I've had this roof replaced recently. It was very expensive, and so I don't want to be losing new tile off a roof. The solution here is that you hire a professional. In this case, I've hired a company called Branching Out Tree Service. I used them before, and they're coming this morning, and they're going to trim up this mesquite, thin it out. I'll show you a before picture and I'll show you an after picture, but they're going to come trim up this tree, take off some of those large branches that endanger the roof there, and then also protect the tree from splitting and having to be fully removed during a rainstorm and the heavy winds. In this valley, the winds come down like like tornadoes. They blow through here so hard it does rip roofs off of houses. Anyway, they're going to globe this up for me. This is the second tree. The first tree that was in this spot, which I said lasted about 16 years, the trunk is right around under the ground. Oh, right here. See this right here? That was the original trunk, and it was huge. Huge tree. Probably 2-3 feet wide. Anyway, and it grew taller than the roof of the house. So the original tree in this spot is gone. It was removed 5-6 years ago, something like that. It had come down anyway, and the same tree company, branching out tree company, came, removed it for a very fair price, and planted this one. When this one was planted, it was really small. Maybe only about 3 feet high, 4 feet high. Those Italian cypress are going to be topped, cut down probably just below the roof line. Because as those Italian cypress grow taller than the roof, they can lift the eaves and literally lift the tile. And if I had gutters there, they'd fill the gutters up. But they can lift the tile off the roof, literally lift them up, and they'll fall on the ground. So those are going to be topped. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but they also need to be trimmed. I know a lot of the country is gripped in a snowstorm or incredibly cold, frigid weather. It's cold up here. Can you see my shadow right over there? Look, I'm wearing a wool cap and a big sweater. See that? All because it's cold. The winds that come ripping down this valley, and they blow through and they slam into the side of the house, and they have toppled trees bigger than that one in a single gust of wind. That's how strong it is. They're called micro bursts. People up on the hillside get a lot of wind. They get noise up there. Here in this valley, it's quiet, very pleasant. But that tree is in danger. The guys coming today are going to thin it up, cut a lot of the undergrowth that basically makes it so thick it's like a sail on a sailboat. Instead of letting the wind pass through it, the wind hits it and just blows it over. And then when it rains and those branches and those leaves are soaked and we get the wind at the same time, that's a real problem, because the tree is heavy already and it goes over. The roof on the house is new, brand new, thank goodness, because we had a couple leaks. And finally just had to have professionals come and redo the whole roof. Okay, the tree guys have finally arrived. They've got 2 trucks, big shredder. They're starting on the cypress.
I'm trying to drop shit here, but chances are it's going to go over the fucking Some little strays. Yeah, that thing was into the tower roof. Hey, hey. Yeah, but it's like, no way I'm getting this one. That's pretty neat, I like that.
Yeah, I do too. I just got it for Christmas. Oh, I don't want them to go up on the roof, but that one cypress is so large. I'm going to go out this way. They've got the one top. They haven't done the big one yet. It could end up in Sam's backyard. It's so tall.
Help him grab that ladder and walk it around. If you just hold it straight up in the air and you can walk it. I'll go out there. I can get that smaller stuff, but I don't know about that.
You think you need to go on the roof?
I'm gonna probably have to, yeah.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I dropped that piece, it's probably gonna hit the AC unit. Yeah. I'm gonna go clean up that small bit and then we're gonna have to get on the roof.
You don't think there's a way of pulling it this way so that when he cuts it, it comes, falls this way?
Drop it over the pump.
I don't care about the pump. No, I do care about the pump, but I have the pool's all closed up, so. Well, whatever you think is best.
Yeah, it's gonna be best to probably me and one guy get up there real quick. No? Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, they want to get on the roof, and it's really bothering me. You're trying to figure it out, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on the roof. I mean, that's like grown into the tile.
Well, I can show you the best way, probably, to get up there, and the best way to walk on those tiles, unless you're experienced with doing it.
Yeah, I've been on a lot of roofs. A lot of tiles.
Never broke a one, right?
Just a couple times. I mean, there was a time I was on the tiled roof. I had to run from bees. I broke every single tile in my way.
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
But you don't think he could be pulled over with a rope?
No. Unless you want to cut it.
If I cut it and it falls, then you don't have to worry about the damage. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Because if I put it on there and I rig it off that piece, right?
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is that piece is going to pull out and it's going to sling back. It's going to hit your wall really hard.
Well, see, that's what's been happening in the wind. It's been blowing. I got out here the other night, looked at it, and it was leaning out about this far out from the wall. And then when the wind would let up, it'd go back up against the wall, see?
Yeah.
It was doing that anyway.
Right, but this get exposed just wood that's going to come back and hit your wall. That's going to damage it, and then...
But then you have to cut it below that spot, don't you?
Yeah. So I got to take it off up there, lay it on top of the roof, cut it in smaller pieces, throw it off, and then come down, set the ladder, and then cut it below it.
So what you're saying is that you got to basically cut that in 2 or 3 pieces before you cut it down below.
Yeah.
Using a chainsaw. Well, I can give you a clue the easiest way to get up there.
Do you have an anchor point on that roof?
I don't believe so. You mean to get a rope to tie yourself off so you don't fall off?
Person? Yeah.
No, not that I'm aware of, no.
It does cause damage.
There's no anchor point up there. You can tie a rope around your waist and I'll hold the other end.
We were in the Dodge.
Yeah, I don't get paid enough for that.
Well, I wanted you to know that I did go up on the roof with a couple of the workmen, and I watched them top the very top piece of that one cypress. I'm sorry, I wanted to catch it on film, and I don't remember if I left my camera behind or it wasn't on at that moment. I apologize. I wish I could have shown you the views from the very top of this house. It was kind of exciting how they chopped down that kind of Christmas tree part on the very top. And after they did that, they came down, and you're going to see this. This was part of that tall tree. This went up about another 12, 15 feet. And this part right here was what was banging up against the house. When the wind would blow, it'd pull it out, and then it hit it, and it banged, and it made this mark right here. I didn't do anything with this. This was formed by this tree growing up against the house, hitting the tile on the house and the eave, and banging into it. Keeps you up at night when the wind's blowing. Trust me. I had to use earplugs, but now it's not up there. Now it's gone. I'm going to hang on to this as a memory. It's a little bit of a part of the tree still with it. But anyway, if you watch the video here, you'll see where it's all been done and it's on the ground now. But I did want you to know that I went up on the roof, and he was surprised that I went up on the roof, the foreman of the project. And anyway, it was fun. Sorry I didn't take you up there with me. Next time.